Well, a good trip to the Emirates, one of our favourite stadiums. Great stadium, great atmosphere, great press box, great food. But unfortunately, not many points have been coming Newcastle's way in recent seasons.
No, it's a difficult place to go, that's stating the obvious, but I know, especially after Arsenal hammered Steve McLaren's boys the other night, I think that they were sort of paid the price for them getting beat off Fulham, didn't they?
Yeah.
So maybe at least that's something to cling on to. We're not facing a wounded animal. If anything, they might be a bit more relaxed.
Well, I mean, from my point of view, surely the team sixth in the league, which is Newcastle, should get a draw against a team that's 14th in the league, which is Arsenal. I mean, who would have thought when the fixtures came out that Newcastle would be going to Arsenal, the Emirates, with sixth in the table and Arsenal 8 places below them?
Yeah, I mean, there is that, but I mean, for me, until we get after 10 or 11 games, and I can't really take the league table too seriously. It's, as it stands, I think it's merely a form guide, but on form, Newcastle are looking alright, so I think they've already exceeded people's expectations in August. To get 4 points when you've got Man United and Arsenal away and be in the next stage of the Carling Cup, I think people would have settled for that. So I think Newcastle probably gave themselves a bit of breathing space, and the fans probably won't be too harsh on them if they get beat at Arsenal. But who's to say we're going to get beat?
Well, I remember a couple of years ago, I was thinking it was going to be a 5 or 6 job, and Kieran Dyer scored, remember?
Got the 1-1,
and then it was Thierry Henry had to come on and salvage a point for Arsenal. From our point of view, Arsenal away, I've just got to say anything's a bonus, really. But Michael Owen's on fire. He'll be making his 50th appearance in Newcastle, 22 goals. It's not bad, is it?
It's definitely not. I mean, Owen's, the man really, in terms of getting them goals just when you need them. Against Bolton, it wasn't pretty, but he popped up and got the goal. Had to roll his sleeves up and come on a sub against Coventry, and done the business there. So. Yeah.
Lee, I'd love somebody to break into the top 4. Break these 4 teams up. It would be better still if it was Newcastle. But I don't know. I don't know whether that's going to happen to you.
Well, if it doesn't, it's going to be pretty boring, isn't it? And we're going to be stuck watching the same 4 teams.
Yeah.
I mean, we all knew years ago about the prospect of rich teams getting richer and poor teams getting poorer. And that's basically what will happen if somebody doesn't break and then challenge them. Newcastle's got the resources. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But can they add them 2 or 3 more quality signings? I know time's running out now to allow them to do that, and that's what they need. We've got a few bits, but you need a bit more quality there.
I think what would really be good at Arsenal is if Newcastle can come away with a draw, with a fortnight off the international break and just leave everybody on top of the world. But I mean, even if the worst comes to worst and they get beat, it's still been a reasonable start. But let's be positive and true Kevin Keegan fashion say. I spoke to Les Ferdinand and he says the most Newcastle can expect is a draw, and I'd settle for that here and now. Would you?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take a draw. We'll take a draw, Devon, at Arsenal tomorrow.